Hey folks, Adrian Amos out here on the road. It's been a while since I've done an on the bike video, but it's early May. Racing season starts next week. I've got exciting news about Copilot, the whole Copilot experience. So, Microsoft unveiled Copilot. I guess it's done it kind of in waves over the last several months. Kind of got the first word that AI was landing in the Microsoft 365 space with the Syntax announcements at Ignite last year. Since then, we've had a steady drip of information about things like Copilot, security Copilot, seeing where it's going to land in. It's going to basically power clipping, it's going to change the way we do everything, right? But the question that's been coming from my team and from my customers for the last several months is, what's it going to look like? When are we going to get access to this? And all we knew was that Copilot in the Microsoft 365 app space was limited to 20 companies on a private invitation-only preview. Now, what we know about AI is that it's language locked, right? You can't function without language upon which to draw. So it makes sense that Microsoft can keep the trial very limited, very focused, and try to build out as much of a language model as possible for expanding it. Literally yesterday, May 9th, 2023, Microsoft released a statement that the Copilot for Microsoft 365 pilot is expanding. It's going to be opened up to 600 companies now, still invitation only, but critically and interestingly, it's a paid preview. In order to start seeding this language model to be big enough for global consumption, you've got to pay to participate. But we do know, according to all the public documentation, that it's still going to simply be enabled Microsoft 365 apps at a future date. It is in Loop. That's fascinating. If you want to get an experience of what Copilot could look like, check it out in Loop. But all of this AI in the Microsoft 365 space really opens up an interesting conversation around what does it look like to license it, especially since this preview is a separate paid thing, right? So, we've seen Syntax. We've seen that become the discussion of AI in Azure. That's where you actually pay for that guy. We've seen Microsoft announce security Copilot service, how that's going to land in the Defender space. We've even heard rumors that there's going to be AI in Windows beyond what is simply using the neural processing units in Teams. Put all those things together, and we consider the fact that Intune now has a P2 license that exceeds what you get in EMS E5, and the Teams Premium also exceeds what you get in an Office 365 E5, and it critically likes AI. I think where we're going is to an E7. It's going to be a hard sell for a lot of customers, but what we've seen traditionally is that E3 gains you access to generally P1 workloads or a core workload across the board. E5 steps that up with automation and analytics. I believe what we will see is E7 Windows or Office 365, and for the EMS scheme. I believe the linchpin technology for that is AI, or as they're calling it right now, Copilot. Now, my experience so far with the implementations of these, again, principally through Teams Premium and Viva Sales, which uses the same technologies, is pretty good. I love the way that it takes notes on meetings. I love the way that it attributes statements to people, gives me actions out of those meetings, tells me when I was absent from the meeting, giving all the great stuff that I wasn't paying attention to happens once in a while, right? But by their own admission on the documentation that came out yesterday, they do have some work to do before this becomes a fully commercially viable product for all their workloads. So, the thing to think about is as you are patiently or impatiently awaiting access to Copilot, do you want to be part of the seed data for the language model, for the search model, for the threat modeling? Is that something you're comfortable exposing your company's data to? It's not quite the same thing as anonymized data in the Microsoft Graph. This is actually going to look at real attack content, real language modeling content, what word should come next. And it could potentially expose information. I haven't seen yet how they're going to manage that. But again, 20 companies already in the program have provided the feedback that while it's great, it has some more. Anyway, that's what we know. Copilot is being extended to 600 companies, private, invitation-only, paid preview. You can get a look at what it's going to look like in Moot, in Teams Premium, and I would expect an E7 to come pretty soon. Have a great day. Catch you next time.